welcome in, welcome in. Got some Palo Santo going. How is everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we are going to look at love. Now, yes, this is a relationship reading. And even if you are single, we're going to take a look at what's going on, maybe what energies are coming towards you, how you can love yourself more. If you're in a relationship or a situationship, we'll take a look at that as well. We're just going to see what comes up. So let's take a look at what's going on. I've got the Light Seers Tarot. It's the one that called to me. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I am an intuitive reader, so I usually like to ask the decks if they're willing to be seen on camera and if they want to, if they have any messages, if they want to talk, if they want to say anything in particular. So I do always ask their permission. Since this was a love reading, I did grab love-centric cards and made sure that I had their permission. So I know that might sound a little weird, but I respect my divinity tools. They have a life of their own. It's just what I do. If you're returning, hello, welcome back. Happy to see you here. For everyone, if you're already subscribed, awesome. If not, please do subscribe. That way you get notified when I upload videos. So make sure that notification bell's on if you want to be alerted. And I am teaching a tarot class. It's a tarot basics class on October 2nd. So if you would like to join via Zoom, if you're not local to the Northeast Ohio area, if you can't attend live, you will receive a recording as well. Everyone will who attends the class. So that is in the description box below. Follow the Calendly link and look for the Tarot Basics class. If you want to understand tarot for yourself, just to understand these readings that you watch or when you receive personal readings, my information is also below if you want your own personal reading. Or if you're looking at reading for yourself or for others, it's a great way to get started. Or even if you feel like you're fairly familiar with tarot, there's always something to learn. So hop on, join us. It'll be a good time. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get started. All right, Gemini, let's get started. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Gemini. Sun, because it's the essential you, it's who you are out in the world. It's how most of us identify when we look at astrology. Moon, because that's your emotions, it's stuff that's hidden below the surface. Not everybody gets to see. It's a pretty intimate part of you, so perfect for relationship reading. Rising, because as we adult, we tend to identify a bit more with our rising signs, like what's coming up. And Venus, because that's the love sector of the chart. Let's see what came up here. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse, which Taurus also got, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So, also cross watchers. Hey. If you're not familiar with that term, it's just if you don't have prominent Gemini in your chart, it's the part of, how do I say this? Cross-watching is basically when you don't have that energy prominently in your chart, but someone you're interested in or involved with does. How's that? And you got the wheel. Taurus also got that. So if you guys are dealing with a Taurus, check it out. Go check out the reading. And I did clear the energy, even though I read them right before you. Okay. So we kind of have our own little mini spread going on here. I love the Wheel and the Fool. The last card and the first card is the major arcana. Beautiful. So endings and new beginnings are here. With these other cards that are in reverse, reversals are not bad. It's just a different way of reading the energy. It's okay. Nothing to panic about. Okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a different way of reading the energy. Usually it shows us where there are some blocks. But with the Knight of Swords, that is, the Knights are all about action. And the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the tarot. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like, whoo, pump the brakes, or rather screeching halt. Woo, hold on. Hold up. If you get that reference, you're a fellow 90s kid just like me. Hello, welcome. But the Nine of Wands in reverse, um, it's kind of like a victim mentality. Maybe like holding on to old stories, an old way of being, something that definitely needs to be shed. The Nine of Wands is the when it's upright, it's wounded warrior, get knocked down 8, stand up 9 times. Like, man, I have been to battle. I've been through it, and you sure have. But when we put it in reverse, sometimes you're stuck in that energy. You're telling and retelling your battle stories, and maybe it continues to play out in relationships because you won't let go of it. Remember, what we put out, we attract back. Like attracts like. Yep, you all know that I love to do my readings while my laundry's getting done because I am a multitasker. Okay, so confirmation there. Um, Definitely take a look at your advice. Not going to tell you how to live your life. Your advice is to take a look at what's been going on. What stories have you been telling? We've all been to battle, but do you stay there or do you move forward? If you want a victory, you got to move forward. So stop attracting that kind of energy. Stop putting out that kind of energy. With the Wheel and the Fool here, it's time for a new chapter. Close this chapter, start a new one. Perfect. Or a whole new book in the series, whatever it might be for you. Endings, new beginning. I love this depiction. It's I usually say the Fool is a leap of faith because in traditional tarot, the Fool is getting ready to like walk off the cliff, walk off the face of the earth. This one is, I have a trust fall and the universe is going to catch me here with the seed of life and the um, sacred geometry. Really beautiful. With the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse, it's like workaholism. Maybe you're not putting in the work, or you haven't been putting in the work, or what you're putting the work into hasn't been working. Yeah, that's why. Okay, there's no shortcut here. Maybe you feel really burnt out. Like, I don't know if I can write another chapter or another book. I'm tired. That's okay. It's okay. But be consistent. It's also lack of consistency here when it's in reverse. So, woo! What a way to start the reading, Gemini. You know what? I don't normally do this, but I'm going to. I'm an intuitive reader. So here's what we're going to do. Putting those cards back in to see if they come out again. Interesting. All right, let's go. Nope, we're not taking any more jumpers. Thank you. Just clearing the energy. Stop it. Oh, and look what fell out on the floor, but upright. I guess we have to keep that one. All right, Spirit. Hold on. We're going to get there. Queen of Pentacles upright. Love it. Page of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. The King of Wands, one more. And the Queen of Cups. Gorgeous. Love that journey for you, Gemini. Okay, so now we've got the King of Swords upright. So it's go time. Go time. Stop doing what wasn't working. Let's roll. So the Queen of Pentacles here, sitting in her amazing, beautiful, well-deserved, well-earned power position. Boss, babe, energy, regardless of gender. Gender is always neutral in the tarot. But kings and queens are masters of the suit. So she is feminine energy. So embrace, even if you identify as masculine, embracing the feminine qualities of the Queen of Pentacles. She's lady of the house. She makes sure that you have clean sheets on the bed, and that you have luxurious fabrics, and everything is clean, and you have a warm dinner, and it's just beautiful. Like a self-made person, wealth and abundance. So she's nurturing in like a down to earth sort of way, which is beautiful. With the Page of Wands in reverse, pages are youthful energy. Wands is fire, it's action. So maybe feeling a little bit like off kilter. Um, Maybe you're direct, because Wands is fire, it's energy. I mean, everything's energy, but this is like action. So maybe feeling a little bit like you need to focus and redirect that energy. You're giving of it too freely or conserving it too much. You're limiting yourself in some way. Um, it's a little bit of a rebellion card. So just kind of keeping everything focused, harnessing that energy and keeping it focused, especially with the Ace of Wands right next to it in reverse. Aces are new beginnings. So when we put the Ace of Wands in reverse, reversals don't always mean that things are the exact opposite of when they're upright, but it could mean that there's a block somewhere. So maybe you're feeling like uninspired, uncreative. There's some kind of creative block. Like your mind's been going like a monkey mind, and you just need to calm down, and that unfocused sort of thing, and that's just going to lead to burnout, guys. So, no, 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 no. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but you'd be best advised not to do that. Okay. With the Chariot then in reverse, there's your hard stop as well. And maybe you've been going in the wrong direction, or maybe you feel like you've been going in the wrong direction. Like everything I've tried to do just keeps getting stopped. Well, that's because it hasn't been focused in the right way. Remember what we said earlier. What was the story that you keep telling? Because that's what you're going to keep getting. So you got to, the onus is upon you to right the ship, quite frankly. So, lacking focus, not sure, questioning yourself. That's here too. Questioning myself, like, do I have the experience? Well, clearly I do, but what has that experience been? Has it been fruitful? Probably not. So just checking yourself here. Okay. If you feel like you've been going in the wrong direction, you have the opportunity. You can make the choice to go in a different direction. You get to choose. So no people pleasing here. You do what you do for you. King of Wands and Queen of Cups. I love this. So when kings and queens come out together, I always pay attention. If they're of the same suit, traditionally, that means like twin flame sort of thing. Not to say that twin flames can't appear as different zodiac signs, because absolutely, I tell you from experience, that is absolutely true. But we typically see that. Okay. Don't get caught up in all of the semantics. Just take a look at this. This is soulmate energy here. And soulmates come in a variety of shapes and sizes. But with the King of Wands being very masculine energy, the lion, he's got the wand, the magician's wand here, because the magician has all four suits, tools. And he's very grounded. He's very much the man in charge here. And then the Queen of Cups balances that beautiful. He's like very yang energy. He's let's go, action, rah, this is what we're doing. Queen of Cups is like, okay. She's the queen of self-care. She's very emotional. So this actually, it looks like opposite energy, but this is a case where opposites attract. So if someone, whichever energy you're sitting in, or whichever energy you want to sit in, if you're like, I don't know, kind of like them both, great, embody both. Having that balance between action, decisiveness, daddy with the wand here, and then beautiful, nurturing, soulful, emotionally stable. That bowl is balancing on water by itself. It's very calm. She's just chilling, like, I am here in my power. So we've got Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, very nurturing, just in very different ways. And the King here is saying, it's time to get up and go. This is the direction we're going. So you're moving into this beautiful balance. Whether you're single, coupled, otherwise, you know what I mean? We're all adults here. Then you can see how this is playing out for you in your life. If you're totally confused, it's okay. Maybe the reading isn't saying your exact situation, but the guidance is pretty darn clear. You wouldn't be watching this reading if everything was sunshine and rainbows in your current existence. Okay, just reflect. Table gathering. Ooh, beautiful. So this makes me, even though this looks like a summertime picnic, it makes me think of Thanksgiving in the States that's coming up in November. So whatever the next gathering that you're going to, it could be an official bank holiday, or it just could be, hey, we're all going out for mom and dad's anniversary, or for somebody's birthday, or it's a reunion. Whatever it is, there's some sort of gathering coming up. Now you could meet somebody there if you're single, or it could be that you know what you bring to the table. That's Queen of Pentacles. It's everybody here, but all the court cards here. But you know what you bring to the table. You do. Get into your solar plexus. You know what you bring to the table and what you deserve. Gorgeous. This is the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Go check her out. I love her. Grapes, satisfaction. So grapes are also symbolic of abundant. I mean, obviously, satisfaction here, but it's abundance, it's opportunity, it's also fertility. It's in the cornucopia, which is also very Thanksgiving energy. Grapes in a glass here is what I just heard. I don't know if that means anything to somebody, but there you go. The satisfaction, the fruits of your labor is something else I just heard. So don't let yourself wither on the vine. No sour grapes. Those are intuitive messages that I'm getting. I know you can't see me because I choose to focus on the cards, but I'm scrying right now. One moment. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, grapes in a glass. I don't know what that means. It's probably a very specific message for somebody out there, but there's this beautiful, maybe look up the spiritual meaning of grapes, something will come out for you. But there's definitely a lot of good stuff happening in this reading. I love it. All right, Romance Angels. I believe this deck is it's no longer published because the author went batshit crazy, but it's a beautiful deck and I love it. Okay, what are we doing? Worth waiting for, divine timing. I know that's frustrating. Like, yeah, I even get mad. At my guides when they're like, in divine timing. What does that mean? Okay. But yeah, definitely have to put, that's Queen of Pentacles too. So there's a lot of earth energy going on here. Like slow and steady wins the race sort of thing. Forgiving and learning. So yeah, that's why you have some forgiving to do. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this is that Nine of Wands reversed energy. Calling in your soulmate. What did I say? Soulmates? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together with, even if you're currently coupled, it just helps bring your bond back together. Maybe there's some forgiveness that needs to happen in your relationship so that you can move forward. Okay? What did I just say? I promise you I didn't look at this before I pulled it up. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Mic drop. Gorgeous energy here, Gemini. There is just so much going on in this reading. So don't try to shoehorn yourself into any particular narrative, just your own. And remember, you get to write it. Write, W-R-I-T-E. Write it. So make it a good one. The end of one and the beginning of the next chapter. Here we go. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like your own personal reading, all my info is below. We'll dive in. Happy to connect with you. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.